Boom, you get into disaster, Zuckerberg will eat your money for nothing.
Yeah.
All right, all right. So this is a bit tricky. I don't know the expert. The expert has something to say definitely on this.
All right. Was looking at it like what should I say? There are a lot of factors that are involved, especially on digital marketing. Let's not forget that it always drills down. Digital marketing is a subsector of marketing, basically. And if you are to go maybe the traditional marketing route, before someone goes, let's maybe say places an ad on radio, there are motivations that are there to say, all right, why am I going on radio? Maybe your audience is there. Like what Mr. Gerald alluded to say, some ads, some campaigns will work best on Google, but they will not work on Facebook. The same even applies. So maybe taking your case maybe as a case study, right? You had a shop, right? You actually had to ask yourself first, who's my ideal customer? So that you have a buyer persona to, was in the end you need to understand your customer journey to say, all right, if a person comes on our website today, what three things do they need to do for us to get a conversion? So maybe sometimes they come to the website, giving our own example. We know that we get a user from maybe Google. They've searched for a service that they want. They'll come to the website. Immediately, we have a very, very prominent live chat feature because we know that we actually need them to engage with our live chat. It's part of our buyer's journey. Yes, we have all those things like forms. Well, sometimes most people are told by their web designers to say, put forms on your website. What are the forms for? How did they work? Some other guys don't even get inquiries coming in from those forms.
Yeah.
Yes, the forms are there, but you actually need the live chat. All right. We have the live chat. A person views in the live chat, our source team. So we try to minimize the time and the number of steps that the person needs to do to actually get in touch with our team. And the beauty of it is that none of our platforms are automated. Why? Because if a person is speaking to a robot, they actually know that I am speaking to a robot.
Yeah.
So it's the same applies for you to say, all right, what steps does the buyer needs to take for them to actually maybe purchase from me? And there's also an issue of the market. So if you are building an e-commerce store for the Zimbabwean market, there's a 90% chance that most e-commerce stores, especially built for the Zimbabwean markets, they fail. Why? Because there isn't a lot of confidence. Like unlike in the US market, because I always love to compare the US and the Zimbabwean market. Why? Because in Zimbabwe are still in 2002 as compared to the United States.
Absolutely.
So in terms of confidence, is there someone who come to your shop and make a purchase immediately without human interaction? That is impossible. So it's very impossible to build an automated system, but it's just about trying to understand to say, all right, this is the journey that my customer has to take and minimize the number of steps that it takes for the customer to get to your website and making the pages. Because it's always best to say the customer gets to the website and there's a chance for human interaction immediately when they land on the website so that you guide them through that process.
So you have introduced a different concept altogether, an issue of convincing. Now, how is my skills or my strategy going to be able to convince the person that I want to buy? Like, is there a specific way that I have to take so that I am able to convince? Like, I go on my web page. I want to buy my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and what do I need to put on the website in order to be very convincing to the person who is going to buy?
Yeah. I think just maybe before the expert would come in, I think the issue of confidence is very key, especially when you're marketing on online. So like what he was alluding to say we are still in 2002 in terms of operational of so it means that almost 19 years behind the first world. So what I believe in, first thing is to the time which you're going to take to answer that client was the time. If you answer a client 24 48 hours after, what it simply means is it's going to take time also to deliver the service or to deliver the product. So it's now part of the sales process. So we're saying if you're going to answer a client, let's say in 60 seconds, you're going to increase the chances of closing that deal by over 90%. But if you're going to wait for more like it's like Zimbabwean websites, mostly they take even up to a week to actually answer you, even a month, or they don't even respond. So why are people wasting money? So I think one of our mentors actually said, the Grant Cardone said, business doesn't sleep. It's you who go to bed, but business doesn't sleep. It's just like the numbers of people actually come on, hit our websites during the night is actually amazing. And people will be planning at midnight. People will be planning any time of the day. So that's what I would like to tell the people, that they shouldn't lose hope. People should continue actually focusing.
Someone is calling on
So when we are dealing with the people and having an interaction with them, it's going to help us building the confidence in the people, right? And then when the confidence is built, we're going to have other prospects. So it's all about sales, right?
Yeah.
And converting the people who are coming to your page into sales.
That's true.
We'll listen from the expert.
Yeah. All right. So looking at it, there's one key thing that is important, and I think Mr. Jerry also raised an important issue when it comes to sales. Right? To say because a website, I've heard a lot of people say this, saying that a website is your salesperson who never sleeps. But that statement is partially true, is also partially false. The reason why I'm saying so is that most businesses in Zimbabwe, they haven't realized the importance of people who are called copywriters. Because basically copywriting is just selling in written word. That is why you actually see maybe most US businesses, because I think they have a robust e-commerce economy. They actually invest, because the copy I was reading this other article that was saying the copywriting market in the US is actually a $10 billion a year market. So people actually pay copywriters to write copy for their websites, for their brochures, for their e-flyers. The reason being is that there is a certain mix of words that will get a person to take action. So I've actually seen a lot of websites where you just land on the website, right? We sell these iPhones, right? It's good to, you've told me that you sell an iPhone, but then the statement just ends like that.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do after seeing what you said?
Okay.
You're supposed to tell me to say, all right, click here. There's actually power in just telling a person to say, click here to actually buy, click here to sign up. Most people, they actually see those as simple terms, but actually it's very effective, and it's all part of copywriting. Even when it actually comes to even how we even write articles. Because even if you look at those news websites and the magazine websites, basically they're there for selling. And if people don't click to actually go on and read your article, then it doesn't matter. So basically, how you are going to actually write the headline, you just say, all right, we sell bricks, right? It's someone who sells, we sell bricks. I will look and say, so what? Right? But if you actually, because it's about alluding to the needs of the person, because each person, I've actually seen this other quote, I think it's Zig Ziglar, who was saying, if you sell a drill, a person who buys a drill, they're actually not buying the drill, but they're actually buying a 12-inch hole. So you should actually sell to the need. And even the copy on your website, you should actually sell to the need of the person. So if a company sells bread, it's not really bread they are selling, it's a quality breakfast that they are selling. And that's what their website should allude to say, if you want a quality breakfast, click this ad. If you want a quality breakfast, open this page. If you want a quality breakfast, fill in this form. The beauty of it is that it all happens psychologically. There are moments, I I think you've experienced it. You go on a website, you don't plan to buy anything. If you retrace your steps to actually when you made the purchase, sometimes you actually see that these guys, they've been on my case. I've seen it with even AliExpress. You add something on the shopping cart, you leave the website, you open your email, there's an email from them, come back and buy. So basically, it's just part of the process to get you to actually make a purchase. So that's part of the whole process to say the importance of copywriting. It's very key. The importance of conversion rate optimization also, it's very key, but I think it's something that we'll discuss later on as we go.